Greetings, tubaneros and tubanistas. Thought I'd come out here and give y'all an update on what's been going on. Had a couple good days last week and one this week, and today feels pretty good. So let me show you what's been going on. Let me get this ready. All right. Been getting a few pieces in for the tea bucket project. And these are the Wishbones, and they are considered very crooked. So since they're holler, I think they're holler, I'll have to figure out a way to straighten them out if I'm going to use them. This one here's got a pretty good bend in a bad place, and it's twisted, so I'll have to figure that out. Got me a spring and some shackle things and some outfits, and worked on my sandblaster, and I got it to working just enough to know that my air compressor, teeny tiny, won't run it very long, but I run it long enough to get the worst off these wheels. And I put some silver, well, first I put some old rust kill on it, painted them with rust kill, and then I put some Cadillac silver on them, so I can go any other color now if I don't want to leave them that color. And bucket's here in the way. Hello, bucket. Got some tires for these wheels. And there's something missing here. There's sandblasting mediums. But look, there's a space here now. And dear old Harold on a flat. There's the back wheels for the tea bucket maybe. And so I can move Harold over here and do some more on him. He needs to be seen about a little bit. And the TR6 that was here is out there until I can put one of them tent shade things out over the top of him, keep the rain off of him anyway. So I got to strap it down. And it's fallish here. Gets a little bit breezy, a little bit chilly at night. And so all the leaves have decided to give up the ghost and fall on the ground. And on the vehicles. What used to be the dirty Dodge is still undirty. And we'll go see over here. I left this on my little trailer, my Crosley trailer, so I can play with it and move it around. That residential will probably not stay. It doesn't look like it's very healthy, but it may. The housing may be used. I got another center section for it. And the rail's going to need a little bit of working on. Which now that I got my welder going, my stick welder, I can cut, grind, and repair and box and everything else. Here's my axle here. So I will have fun taking it apart and checking out the kingpins, some other stuff. So some of the stuff I replaced and took off. And when my dad's blinking, when I sell old Gator, I'll have money to put in the old tea bucket or whatever we need. Whatever. But I got too much stuff to say grace over now. I think y'all have already decided that before I come to that conclusion. But anyway, I've aired the tires up on the Jeep. Oh, chicken had an egg. They get happy like that. Neighbor's Pontiac is still here. God bless it. It's, yeah. So there's going to be a little bit of change around here. I got to thinking, or Mary Ann brought it up, if I go to the maker, what's she going to do with all this junk? So I figured it'd be better for me to get rid of it. There's TR6. Better for me to get rid of it than her, because she don't know anything about this stuff. But that's the way it is. We'll just get rid of it. Turn it into some money for what's already gonna stay. But change is good. Change is good. So, I don't know. I know welding stuff together with wet 80-year-old welding rods is a pain. And that's what I've been trying to do. Ooh, I bet you felt that. Let me go turn over the, open the shed, open the garage or whatever it is. Now I can move this stuff around. I have had to get some more pieces of parts for the 51 on the wiring, so I can finish the wiring. I didn't have enough light receptacles or plug-ins or whatever to put my dash lights all in there. So now I'm going to run a string of lights to light up the rest of the dash, which is important to me. My helmet keeps falling down. What a neener nonner. Of course, this is Sunday. So, there. But anyway, I've got to get the the rest of the lights working on the dash. And take the clock out of it. Since it's a 6-volt clock and they don't never work. Daddy said that the only one that worked was a 1 in a 49 because it was a wind-up clock. And that's always a pretty cool place to put a tachometer, he said. So that's my plan there, if I can find one small enough. And I've got like 9 tachometers here. Look at there, ain't that pretty, don't that nice? My brother made that for me. I think I'll put that in my room. Here at the cross member that I hastily welded. You can see how hot these things are getting. The only way I can get these to dry out and run is to turn this sucker up to kill and just let it just have its way. And that usually dries the rod out, and then I can pull it down and see how low it is. Then I can jerk it down low and I can do stuff with it. So, and these rods they're really good when they're good. They're on here backwards. Mild steel maintenance alloy. I used to know the number. Canada. Anyway, I used to know the number, but I've forgotten. And I got them because they'll burn. Usually they'll burn better than the 6011, 60 whatever. And but I run new wire and got her plugged in, and I went to Lowe's, which is, every time you go to Lowe's you have a low, I have a low excitement at Lowe's because you get crap if they have it. So I bought a two pole 30 amp, and that won't fit my my D breaker box. It uses the knife type parts. I guess there are 2 different D boxes. So I took a 50, double pole 50, and I took my drill to it and made it fit. So if it blows up, it was just me that done it. But it's running fine. Get me some good rod now, I can try it. And I think that's it. I think that's all all the stuff I know of. The porch is, our newfangled porch is there. There have been so many mosquitoes that we don't go out there much unless we're going to feed the 2 dozen, actually it probably is 2 dozen cats that come up. You can't pet them, they're wild. But they'll, anyway. And the dogs come running through and they'll eat the cat food too. Neighbors' dogs. So, something for my wife to fend over, and they do weird stuff and she likes to watch them. See if I can see one of them. Yeah, there's a couple right there. They do weird stuff and fall over each other. And at night, if we keep any food out, we have possums. And Mary Ann seen a 40-pound raccoon on there on the porch eating cat food at night. I had never seen a raccoon here at all. But that's just the way it is. Yep, we'll get Gator gone, and that'll make a little bit more room. And my plan is, my plans don't go right half the time, but most of the time, is if those guys that are messing with us in Washington, I gotta sit down for a minute, boys and girls. You get my age, you'll have to sit down too. I hope not. Here we go. Mosquito. There. You won't be looking down at me. My plan is, if they get that stimulus bill agreed to and everything going on, I'm going to wash a bunch of this stuff and get it running and put it out there and sell the fool out of it while everybody's got some money, because it may not be so very long. So that's my plans, and we'll get some of this out of here, and I'll have a little capital to buy cat food with. So that may be an idea. Get rid of them and start over. A lot of times you have to start over, and it's usually not a bad thing. I mean, sometimes bad things cause you to start over, and I've done that a time or two. But I always end up, by the grace of God, better off than I was. So it'll all be to the better. You just don't see it yet. And I guess I'll tell y'all that I love y'all. And mosquitoes. And take care of each other. And reach out and talk to folks and talk to your family. And keep connected. I'm not real good at keeping connected. I'm just kind of a halfway monk, or whatever you want to do it. But that don't stop me from missing y'all and wanting to converse with you and change stories and stuff. But anyway, we'll do the best we can. All right then. God bless y'all. Okay. Bye-bye. There it is.